live. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. We are doing things tonight. We're gonna try to get some work done.
Hopefully.
And be productive in theory. So that's a bit of excitement. Let me know down below how you guys are doing in the chat and what you are working on, and we will go around our little crew here and we will introduce ourselves. And I'm going to start right below me with Morgan.
Hi, I'm Morgan Hazelwood. I write fantasy, and I'm dabbling in fantasy sci-fi, but I don't have anything published. I am everywhere on social media, sharing writing tips and writerly musings, and tonight I'm going to try and get more words in this space fantasy story now that I figured out where I'm going with it. Yay! I was going in the wrong direction.
Oh.
That was a problem. And that's why it wasn't moving.
Oh.
I was getting words, but the plot was like...
You were just like treading water.
Yeah.
Yeah, been there. All right, Elsie.
Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Elsie Clemens, a podcaster, a geek extraordinaire, and trying to write paranormal romance fantasy novels.
Awesome. Dana?
Hi, I am Dana Gollin. I also write under the pen name, and tonight I have introduced myself as Summer Meadow in the chat. Hello, Mary Wibley. Thank you for acknowledging. I said hello to everybody, and then all of a sudden it said at Summer Meadow, and I realized that my Google account and my YouTube account were like totally different, and I was like, oh, darn. Anyway, that's me too.
Dana is everyone.
Yes, I'm everyone, and everyone is me.
Except to change hats and lipsticks.
That's right. Well,
Yes.
now I have Kiss My Glass.
Yeah.
I've got Very Cherry, and I've got Blinded. What was it? Oh, I can't remember. Not as fun anymore. Oh, Love Blinding Glare.
Aww.
Which is suitable because I write all kinds of romance.
Yeah, it works out well.
All right.
Yeah, it does.
It's CJ's turn. Let's not let her get out of it.
Dang it. My name is CJ Blair. I'm a writer of things. I'm going to be continuing to work on my nano project, which is never ending, and which I will be working on for eternity.
I hear you.
That tracks. All right, and I am Sarah Sharnover. This is my channel. Everybody's links are down below, so go click on those. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe and all that jazz. And yeah, so I'm going to talk to the chat real quick. Mary Wembley was the first one here. Thank you for being here, Mary. I appreciate it. And CJ and Dana were trying to make me say duty, except Summer Meadow does not have a wrench, so...
How can you say it in Bird's voice?
Darn it.
And Morgan was also in the chat as well. And Emma Ward is here. Let's see. Anywho's, so we're gonna do some sprints. I have a new layout here, but there is absolutely a clock up there. So yeah.
I see you have your lovely Twin Peaks background.
I have, well, sort of.
And I have a cat's best dream right now on the screen. The yarn, so much yarn.
It's a variation of the Twin Peaks background.
You see the Bernie.
Of course, the Bernie. Everybody has to have the Bernie.
I love the Bernie.
I kind of want to knit those gloves, though.
There are a lot of patterns out there now, and he was selling sweatshirts with his chair meme, but they sold out, and all the proceeds are going to the food bank in Vermont.
I heard it was Meals on Wheels.
Right.
Is it the same thing?
Meals on Wheels, I believe, is giving food to shut-ins, I think. And
Yeah, that's what they normally do.
Bank is like, you can actually go there and pick up food as long as you're under a certain income.
I misspoke. I just knew it was food for people in Vermont.
Gotcha. I just wanted to make sure it was the right place.
Either way, I've got a cat's favorite dream right here in my hand that I'm currently detangling.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be too bad. It's just that when you pull the center out, for some reason, it turns into this. I don't
Yep.
know what it is.
Do you roll yours? Because I will do that. Like-
Depends. It depends.
I'll make
Like if
that
it's
happen.
the Apaka ones, I will, because that's the expensive stuff, and I don't want it to sit here with scissors and cut the poor beautiful fabric up. But if it's the cheap one like this stuff, I don't really worry too much about it. If that makes sense.
It does.
My mom for Christmas one year got one of those reed spinner things.
Oh, I have one. It's over there.
I'm sure it has a name, not a knitter.
Ball winder.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't.
We'll go with that.
I don't do any of that jazz.
Sarah, you want me to make you something so your cat can mess with it?
I mean,
Which one?
we have a lot, but if you want to, I'm sure they wouldn't be upset about it.
Fill it with catnip.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
anybody
have
see that video where the cat was like, their face was stuck in the catnip,
Yes.
and they tried to pull him out, and it was just,
Yeah,
that was the greatest.
So good.
that made me laugh a
So
lot.
good.
I'm
All
the
right.
same way, Penumbra, MM Ward. Yeah.
I did wanna-
Once they start to fall apart, they drive me nuts.
I did want to say those are, CJ, I am working on my nano, but it's the Nano 2020. Remember I told you I kind of failed? I'm still working on it.
Oh,
No
that's
judgment.
what I'm working on. That's what I'm working on. And at least half of that is trash. And I already know that I need to remove 7 characters and but I'm getting to the end first.
I'm just
And
working
that's
on the
where
middle.
we're at.
So it's like 75% done. I just need to get through part 2B, Act 2B. Because apparently part 6 has 2A, 2B.
I mean, that's how it goes sometimes.
All right.
I am only in chapter 3. It took me a really long time. Like half of my nano was stuff that I ended up
Taking out.
like I ended up ditching it. Like I would write about 15,000 words and I'd be like, nope. Okay, it wasn't 15,000, like
I'm gonna
5,000
tell
words.
you what.
And I'd be like, nope, that's not right. And I'd throw it away. And I'd write another 5,000 words and nope, that's not right. And I'd throw it away. So I'm not as
going
far
to
along
tell
as
you.
I normally am.
Well, I'm not going to tell you what chapter I'm on. It's not a race, but I won't tell you.
Here's my thing. I have 25 chapters outlined. I just had to get it started and it's fine. It wasn't starting right. And it took me a while, but I counted those words, damn it, because I wrote them.
That's probably the best thing you can do. Well, Sarah, you're working on your same horror.
I don't
story.
have any idea what I'm working on right now.
It's just there.
I'm gonna start looking at my to-do list, I guess. I have videos to write. I have a newsletter to write.
I have not done that yet.
I have an idea. Hear me out. Snacks,
I do enjoy snacks.
right?
Make snacks, not war.
Yeah, I do enjoy snacks.
Or is it eat snacks, not war? I can't remember.
I'm pretty low on snacks right now in my house because I ate them all.
So are we.
I'm in Pennsylvania. Unfortunately, I can't drive there. Especially not this time of day. For some reason, someone's setting off fireworks in the... Why? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
They have them.
Well, there's a fireworks store about 3 minutes up the road. I can literally drive to the fireworks store, but it's like, it's winter. I usually hear this crap in the summer.
Yeah, you would think.
I'm so confused. Fireworks store.
Yeah, there's a fireworks store. It's legal in Pennsylvania. You can buy all types of fireworks, except for the ones that they do at the park, like the snake thing, because, you'll set your house on fire.
Right.
Or the black cat one.
We have the pop-ups during 4th of July season. But other than that, everybody's got to go down to Karolina to south of the border or somewhere else.
It is a legal run state store. Not even joking.
I believe you. I believe you. Virginia's got its
And weirdly enough, there's now a marijuana store right next door. So
Yeah, isn't that kind of
figure that one out.
All right, we should do our sprint.
Okay.
All right, let's go ahead. We're going to do 15 minutes. In
Yay.
3, 2, 1, do some things. That is time. How did everybody do?
I did no words, but I ate more mini pizzas and I refilled my water bottle.
I found my bag of ginger snaps and realized that the
240
Oh
words.
no.
but they're still crisp, so it's okay.
Okay. I'm glad they still work.
Austin's here. Hello, Austin. And Jeannie and Spence both came in while we were sprinting. So hello to everyone. I think I got everybody.
I can't find my baby. Sorry, I'm just gonna turn Spotify off. I got 90s.
Yeah. I started on my newsletter. So if you do not have if you're not subscribed to my newsletter, it's in my link tree down below. So, yeah.
Oh, I heard a lot of people are getting Linktree accounts too.
Mhm.
Especially on TikTok. Which is cool, I guess. Just, if you're going to sell product, please put your products on there. Don't just have me go to Linktree and find your cool product and it's sold out and I have to wait weeks just to get a resin donut. Those donuts are pretty cute.
Now I want a donut. Whose fault is this?
Mine.
Elsie's.
Sorry. I'm talking about the little circle thingies they've been showing online. I think they're so cute.
So we're not talking about like
No.
oh
No. I'm talking about those little resin thingies that everybody seems to be in love with right now.
I have no idea what
got
you're talking about.
Not familiar.
They're like they look like pastries, but they're like covered in resin. The little clear things that looks like really, really hard plastic. And then it has like beautiful colors. Like one has looks like a dragon eye. Another one looks like it has medicine inside. Some has your name. And people are custom making them. It's all over Etsy. It's been a big thing since TikTok blew up.
I'm into epoxy pours, but I hadn't gotten into that. So like those river tables with anyway.
But
One of my students is making a river table with her father.
what's a river table?
You take one piece of wood and you split it down the middle, and it's usually got like the raw edges on the outside, and then usually you flip it around.
That sounds really familiar.
Yeah, and the middle is filled with like epoxy that is like tinted to look like water usually.
Oh, I know what you mean. Okay, I got it. I just call them tables. I've been calling them tables forever, so now I know what they are.
And I went to a class and I did the cheese board version.
Oh,
Well, that's
So
neat.
excited.
The
that
cheese
is beautiful.
So it's got
That doesn't look like a cheese board.
it's got handles. Little tray.
Oh, I thought you meant like the wood cheese board.
It's made out of wood, except for the middle that's epoxy.
Okay, I mean, I know what you meant, but when I think of cheese board, I think about the really, really cheap wood you get if you get like a super cheap desk or something,
Oh yeah.
which ironically is sitting right there.
Ward got 244.
Nice.
Yay.
Spence has a bread video coming out on their channel, so go subscribe so you can see Spence make bread.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wish bread was something you could send through the internet.
Yes.
Bread. Oh.
Well, food in general.
Yeah.
We heart food here.
Yes. Big food
Yeah.
fans.
CJ, what you making?
A sock for Sarah.
Aw.
Aw.
She is gonna make more than one.
That is true.
Ultimately. She's-
Poncho. It looks like a scarf right now.
Nice.
That's beautiful.
Thanks. I didn't know there was a thing called a herringbone stitch, but apparently there is one.
Yes, there is.
It's the great frustration diffuser. I get frustrated with you telling me off and calling me every other name except for a child of God, and I just keep crocheting away.
Nice.
Can't do
I
none of that stuff.
Really?
All right. No crochet, none of that. No.
I tried to knit a washcloth once, and 4 rows in, it got so tight I couldn't get the needle in.
I learned on
I have been there.
I was unemployed for 2 years, so I ended up learning how to do both.
Yeah, I've heard stress makes it tighter, and the last time I tried to knit, I was literally in hospice at my late stepdad's, like, as he's on his way out. So it was a little stressed, but that was the last time I tried to knit.
Yeah.
My mom taught me both crocheting and knitting when I was younger. But I got more heavily into crochet when I lived with a friend who that's what she did for a living.
That's why it's hard for me to sell stuff online.
And that's what we would do it in the evenings. I'd get home from work and we would watch TV and crochet. And then because I type and I also play piano and I do that, I started having tendonitis problems.
Oh,
So I switched to knitting, which for some reason I don't have quite the issues.
I learned, according to the doctor, they got me these things with square knitting needles and square crochet hooks, and they actually help the carpal tunnel.
Yeah, I don't have carpal tunnel. I have
busted your
tendonitis. But I use pressure gloves. I have pressure.
I don't think I have. I might have had it. I think did Tough Guy destroy my gloves, or was it Reggie? It was one of those dogs.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
I don't know how you got on my dresser. I'm just like, how? It was away from you. Why would you destroy such a beautiful thing?
Magic.
My dogs aren't magics. They're just big enough to get where they want to go.
Reggie was a Boston Terrier.
Oh, well, there's your answer right there. Those dogs can get anywhere and everywhere. Up high, down low, underground.
That's why they're terriers. That's what they're for.
I don't know why.
And also grabbing stuff and shaking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he loved his duck.
Yep.
He broke the squeaker.
Because
Yep.
they were bred to kill small prey by.
Yeah, I think they're no, they were bully breeds though. They were like Boston Terriers because they were with English Bull Terriers and I forgot the other dog, but they were bred to fight actually. I'm dead serious. You can actually Google that. They were bred of an extinct breed. I forgot the other thing, and they were actually bred to be fighting dogs. But turns out they're not great. Well, Reggie was kind of a pretty good fighter. I got the mark right here for it. But he's so sweet, and he cuddles.
Yeah.
And they're called the American Gentleman for a reason.
Right.
They're ugly dogs, but they have the cutest little squished in faces. And then they look at you with these big docile eyes, and you're like, I'm sorry when he does stuff, and I'll go, that doesn't work on me. You tell a cat they did something wrong, they'll just look at you and just look away. Like, I don't care.
Most of them.
Like Sarah.
Unless you get your spray bottle and then you're like, bad, bad, bad.
I don't think I've ever seen a cat do that. My husband had them, Jerry and Maya, verbally trained. So he said their name is okay, we know the spray is coming next.
Yeah.
I only spray mine if they're hurting each other.
Odin's son, he knows the sound of my voice. So if I go in the front yard, he comes running. Or if he sees my car pulling in, he comes running from wherever he's at. And then at night, when it starts getting dark, he will knock on the door. He's like,
son of a
"Hello?"
hamster.
What?
I said son of a hamster.
Oh.
I have a knot, sorry.
Oh, I was like, I don't have any hamsters.
Wait, you've never watched Monty Python? Your mother was a hamster, and I forgot the whole line.
Father
Your
smells of
father's-
elderberries.
Yeah.
There you go. So to keep from cursing, go son of a hamster, or son of a whore, or something.
Right.
We should
Trying to
do
bring down the
another
cursing.
sprint.
Yes. I'm ready.
Sprint
'Cause
away.
I only got 60 words and I still need to fill up my cup. So, yes,
All
I
right.
think that's a wonderful
Oh,
idea.
Barbara's
Philistine
here. Hello,
cup.
Barbara.
Hi, Barbara. Filleth thine cup up, woman.
Mhm.
Right? All right, we'll do another sprint, another 15 minutes. In 3, 2, 1, do some things. And that is time, everybody. How did everyone do? I almost finished my newsletter for February.
Like 130. I did 136, and I'm struggling with this love confession. I do not know why I'm struggling with this.
Maybe it needs to be starkier.
No, it's just that the girl got in an incident, and now he just confessed, oh, I don't know how to feel. I can't protect you when I love you. And she's like, what? Wait, what? You know, that moment where you just kind of pause, like, did he just say that to me?
Right. Okay. I went back to the beginning of the chapter and realized I hadn't put a chapter break in for like 50 pages. So I went through and found some good chapter break stuff and looked up some stuff I haven't looked at since November because I forgot the name of the ship and how many kids were on board and stuff.
I'm in my ships right now.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. Well, I shredded 3 pounds of pork tenderloin.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, and then I came back and forgot my water. Very productive day. Oh man.
Wait, did you like do a pork shoulder and made it into a pork, like, or is like a pork loin you made?
No, yeah, it's a pork tenderloin.
Come on. Now talk to my husband. Go ahead.
Oh, they had a sale. It was buy one get one free. So I got 2 of them for the price of 1. So I got, but there's 2 pork tenderloins in each package. So essentially, I got 4 pork tenderloins for $20.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really stew.
Yeah. And because usually if I'm going to do pulled pork, I do a pork shoulder.
That just sounds really yummy. I did a pork belly stew, like a Jamaican pork belly stew, and we've been eating it. It just, I regret not taking the skin off. I really do.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I learned that if you don't take the skin off, then it kind of gets, it's tender, like it's got a lot of tendons and
No, the belly,
yeah.
like the skin's actually really, really soft, so you can kind of mash it up. It's just, I don't eat skin personally, but you keep it on because it's part of the flavor.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't think I could eat pork skin either.
I can't eat chicken skin either. Like fried chicken, I have to take the skin off and eat it, and then I'll eat the fried part of the chicken last. But
yeah,
I'm really weird about skin on meat for some reason.
I don't blame you.
My husband says it's because I'm spoiled. I am weird. We discussed this in our marriage. Yes, we have. Please don't start this argument, ladies.
Usually it's like, have you guys ever tried these
Oh my God, those are
Magnum
good.
chocolates?
Those are so good. I like the caramel ones.
This one is a coffee ice cream with milk chocolate shards and a crackling milk chocolate shell. And it was made in Belgium. This is my first time enjoying one of these,
I
but
want to throw this at you so bad.
at this point, I figure chocolate anything is wonderful.
Right?
That is true.
It's valid.
Has
Yeah.
anybody else tried the chocolate M&Ms with the brownies in them?
Mm-mm.
It is actually pretty good. I'm actually shocked. Because the M&Ms is a hit and a miss.
Tamara's here. Hello, Tamara.
Hi, Tamara.
All right. We should absolutely do another sprint.
I didn't like the pretzel ones.
All right. So let's
don't like
go ahead and
chocolate
start.
brooches?
We will do another 15
Yep.
in
It's the candy
3,
coating.
2, 1, go. All right, and that is time. How did everyone do? I finished something and now I can't figure out. There it is. I couldn't find it on my to-do list to mark it off, and that was pissing me off. So
I got frustrated trying to flip back and forth between two things until I remembered that Scrivener has a side-by-side option.
Right.
right.
1, 2,
Like, I can go back and back, and it's amazing. And I was like, oh, I can do this now.
Yeah.
So,
I got like 150 words. So words.
Yeah. I spent entirely too much time dicking around trying to find things that I should have known where they were.
Well, I got 286.
Awesome.
Very cool.
And excuse the head banging in the background. I've been listening. I just started listening to Death Clock, and I shouldn't have. I swear, there's only metal band I'll listen to, that and all the old 80s stuff. Like the old Metallica. I don't like the new stuff.
Oh. I formatted my document and I finished this chapter that I have been working on all day. And this time I decided I was going to write it in Grammarly instead of writing it in one program and then switching it over and then editing it and then putting it back. And I think it just slows me down because every time it comes up with a suggestion, I have to stop. I have to fix the the error. Yeah. So I think I'm going to go back to not writing in Grammarly and just use it when I'm ready to edit the document.
That makes sense.
good plan.
My sister's grammar teacher was like, if you have to use Grammarly, then you need to leave my classroom. She was like really mean about it on the college
Really?
level. Yeah, she's like, what are you using Grammarly for?
So that I don't look like a total idiot in front of my English teacher or professor if she's in college.
College.
Oh my gosh.
I think she's just old. You know how it's like the real old English teachers like tell you put a semicolon here and all this stuff. Like she has the red marker of death, and my sister gets angry every time she sees it.
Mm-hmm.
You know that one English teacher that just puts marks through everything. You're just like, why do I even bother signing up for your class?
Right.
I don't get it. I Hemingway editor is actually really good.
I've heard
Oh,
that.
yeah.
But I've heard, like, people have preferences, and I don't know what the reason was now.
I use them both and ignore both of them maybe a third of the time.
Oh.
Also, prorating aid.
Yeah, I've heard that one too.
You mean you have to pay for it?
No, you can, but if you go to the website, prowritingaid.probably.
Oh, I thought you meant prorate, like you had to pay.
Yeah, no, writing aid. Yeah, it'll tell you what reading level your stuff is at and where your complicated sentences where you might lose people are, and it's up to you, you know.
Yeah.
Be like, yes, I want to be complicated, bleep you, and move on with your life. But yeah.
Getting beta readers actually helps.
Beta readers can be very useful. I do use beta readers and I love my beta readers, but I don't feel that it's my beta reader's responsibility to put the commas where I miss them to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really rather them focus on, is this entertaining? Do you mesh with the
Jesus,
characters?
Yeah, much more of the story stuff than the grammar stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that works better because a lot of times your beta readers aren't going to be grammar experts.
Right.
Or as Kristen Marston said, we should hire someone to check our grammar.
I mean, before you publish,
Yeah, you should.
I would like to go with what money?
Yeah, I mean,
There's-
the thing.
Yeah. There's lots of different ways to go about it. And if you need to, but that's why I like using Grammarly because I pay one fee for the entire year. And then so I go through it, and then I have several other people who know grammar a lot better than I do. And so if it's just a short story and I don't want to spend a lot of money having the short story edited, I'm like, hey guys, let's throw this around and this, that, and the other thing. But if it's like a full length novel, then yeah, I would absolutely. And there's a lot of indie editors as well who actually charge really, really well. So.
And,
Yeah.
and there's also you can exchange, somebody who's a good editor, you can do some beta reading for them. I clearly have tons to say about beta reading, which is why you can go find the 2-hour panel I did on the author tuber retreat on my YouTube channel. But you don't want to hear everything I have to say about beta readers because it's a lot.
Yeah.
The best way to get what you want is to ask for it. So tell them what sort of feedback you want.
Yeah. And there are lots of different circles on how to get the services you want without having to pay for cash as well.
Well, funnily enough, my great aunt, who is 75 years old, used to be a reading specialist. She's like, well, honey, if you want someone to grab and check it, I can. I'm like, I can. And I'm having flashbacks of high school when I do a literary analysis, which, by the way, I've never learned how to do. But if you ever heard of what that is, apparently it's very complicated. But I just remember staying up till 1 o'clock in the morning with her as she takes her red marker and marks everything down as run-on sentences. I'm going, oh, dear God. I'm like, I don't know. I'll see. I still have battle scars from that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's a blessing because, like if we send text, she'll actually correct my text messages and it's hilarious. But she's 75 years old. I don't know if she wants to start reading about dragons falling in love with a woman and...
Yeah.
Well, she might, she reads Animal Farm, so I guess anything's possible.
Right.
Wait, your 5-year-old?
75.
She
has like a library. She has Toni Morrison books. She has all types of books. But you know how you don't want to do it because you're kind of like, don't know if this is very your taste. That's the only thing.
Right.
But my dad also writes, and he is banned from sending me any erotic content.
What?
I will not read any of your sex scenes, Dad, but he sends me his shorts and whatever all the time because he's retired and can just like pop out a short story in like 2 days. And I'm like, I have a job. Maybe find another beta reader.
Yeah.
But he values my content or, feedback.
Yeah.
Because he loves you.
Right.
You're his kid.
Because I'm awesome.
Right.
Well, yeah, that too.
We should do another sprint because CJ's thing's going off crazy. Like,
it's yelling at
he's
us.
having a heart attack over there. So we should do another 15.
I don't like it. We were having a conversation. Darn it.
We should do another 15, and then it'll almost be time to wrap. So that's
okay,
where
cool.
life is right now. Cat's looking at me weird. All right, let's do this again in 3, 2, 1. Do it. right. And that is time, everyone. How did you guys do?
No, I just went do. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was going to say I wrote a single paragraph, and I have a secondary Twitter account for a group I helped run, and I was like, why am I not getting notifications when people respond? So I was fighting Twitter.
Word. I did a little
here we go.
organizing stuff.
Oh, and I double checked my word count, and I'm like 2,700 words for the month and not like 1,500 words for the month. So
Oh, hey.
10K might actually be possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a 118.
I don't know why
I
you were hiding down there, Dana.
I think her camera just booped down.
Mr. Man, he's not feeling well, and he wanted me to come talk to him for a second. So I thought he was coming into the room, so I muted my mic and I put the camera down, and then I exited the room very quickly. But he's not feeling good, so
poor baby.
Word.
I know.
All right.
Mhm.
Well, I know that Kitty Wrights just got here, and I'm sorry, Kitty, but it's actually about time for us to wrap. And since Dana's got to
Family.
run, and the way my setup works, it's a pain in the ass. So I'm sorry that we're about to wrap, and you just got here. Aphrodite just got here too. I'm sorry, friends.
I know.
Yeah. Sometimes we go late. Sometimes we wrap a little bit early. Like. There's not much you can do. Apparently, NaNoWriMo is streaming right now, so
What?
yeah. From idea to draft to published books. So,
Awesome.
So that's for people who actually finish their draft.
Yay for them.
No, I think the idea is how do you do those things?
Mm.
I think they're trying to help people who can't get from idea anywhere from idea forward.
Yeah.
Get moved.
That's the point of Nano, to get past idea in chapter 1 to like.
Right.
So I have noticed that as someone with experience writing, that is easy for me. But with someone who doesn't have the experience writing, me saying, well, that's just a natural progression, that's the next thing you do, is very frustrating, because they're like, what do you mean it's the natural progression?
There's the next thing you do. Yeah.
There's nothing natural about this. So
Don't be silly, Dana.
I know. So that would probably definitely be a good conversation to get in on.
I have heard podcasts where they have been saying, like, some professional writers, like the Story Studio, they're not big fans of Nano. And they're like, because it's so unrealistic for young people to think that you're going to make 50,000. Oh, boom, I'm like, I don't think
program
that's...
isn't 50,000 though.
Yeah, I think it's just like, I think the way people say it, they think, oh, you'll be publishing 50,000 words.
That's not even a full manuscript.
Not usually, no.
Really?
I think 50.
It depends on the genre.
Yeah, but it walks the line between novella and novel.
Yeah.
I write sci-fi fantasy, so we usually start at like 80,000 and go up to 120. So I won NaNoWriMo, but I wasn't even past the like.
Right.
I'm thinking about where I'm going to enter the climax, and I'm not there yet.
Right.
Got at least another 20, maybe 30,000 go.
Yeah. So hop on over there and check out the conversation.
For the record,
Yeah.
I never thought I would get over laughing every time somebody said climax, and I've finally done it.
I'm glad you did. 'cause I'm over here like,
Congratulations.
So proud of you. So proud.
All right, we should do our little outros. Everybody has links down below, but they're going to tell you where to find them. We're going to go the opposite direction of how we started. So, CJ.
Hello, I'm CJ Blair. I'm a writer of things. You can catch my Twitter down below and my free YA fantasy serial, The South Deer Island Chronicles. Those are both available.
All right, and Dana?
My name is Dana Gollin. I also write under the pen name Ava Fox. I do have a link tree, but if you just want to scurry on over to DanaGollinWrites.com, you can find me there with all my glorious stuff.
Awesome. LC.
I am Elsie Clemens, a geek extraordinaire and a writing podcaster and an aspiring romance shifter novelist. You can find my links down below. I just do YouTube and Twitter. That's it.
All right. Morgan.
I spent last week binging shifter romances, so I might have to check that out when, I get my words in. I am Morgan Hazelwood. I am a writer in progress. You can check out I share writing tips and writerly musings on morganhazelwood.com is my blog. My YouTube is Morgan Hazelwood. And my podcast is morganhazelwood.fireside.fm. I have a social media addiction. Check out the link tree. This week, I'm talking about how when your story gets stuck, you might be writing the wrong story. So that was me last week.
Word.
So that.
All right. And everybody has links down below, so go click on all of those. And my name is Sarah Sharnover, and this is my channel. If you have not already liked and subscribed to this, liked the video and subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that down below. Yeah. So
Thank you, dear.
Yeah. So we are here every Friday night at 7 p.m. Central doing some writing sprints, and I usually put out videos on Sundays as long as my whole life hasn't fallen apart around me. So yeah, so we will see you guys all next Friday night or Sunday if you subscribe and watch my videos. So yeah, we'll see you guys all later. Bye.
Bye.